Hey, this is Isaac.
This is Darren.
Feels like if I blink, my eyes.
And
will
we
shut.
are True Masters and Morons,
playing Horizon
playing
Zero
Horizon
Dawn.
Zero Dawn. Last time we found out the innocence of the man, but then the man was taken up into the mountains and stripped naked, so now we're gonna rescue his naked self.
Because we, couldn't get back to him with info in time.
Of course not allowed.
No. It wouldn't be exciting otherwise.
Inatut! Maybe he found shelter?
Do we see him, or are we seeing
He found
footprints?
shelter.
What? Like, I don't see a naked man. Oh, nope. That's a different butt. I just saw legs in the snow. I'm like, wait, is that naked man butt? No, it's naked goat butt.
Yes, and I didn't want to possibly go too far and have her. Yeah.
Behind the rock.
Oh. Why are you sitting?
Inatut.
Why are you sitting?
He killed a boar. Nice.
Is that not the boar? No, you shot a goat. Why are you sitting?
Why do you have a light around you?
The Nora girl?
He's blessed by
Is
the
it
light
really
of
you, or
innocence.
Has the bone chill got through my skull?
I found the real killers.
I like that
No
she's
one
holding a
else has
clothes
to die because
box.
of this. Take these.
Yeah, we took it from the dudes who
No,
killed...
I just love that she was holding like a pizza box, like she was doing the full-on
Dead
flat
cautious
palm.
clothes. Haven't I been beaten down enough? But I won't argue.
I'm like, I was about to say, really?
yeah, are you really gonna fight this, man? And I know that it's
swear,
only there
Thought I'd found
because
my
of
ancestors. They said we're
video
surprised
game,
you
but I
ended
love
up
that they
here.
at least gave him underwear.
Oh,
Machines.
Fuck, I'm cold.
right? It's like, yeah, let's fight some robots. That'll warm me up.
Yeah, because guess what doesn't make you feel any warmer? Putting on clothes when you're still that cold that we're already covered in snow.
I mean, it does help in that, the wind no longer cuts straight to your flesh. But
Right.
I guess it's more of a, you don't get colder, but it doesn't warm you up
Yeah.
immediately. But this will. By the end of it, anyone who's ever actually had to do any kind of physical exertion in the snow, you get warmed up real quick. The
True.
point of I can't remember the last time I shoveled a sidewalk or a driveway or anything else and left and ever zipped my coat up because I knew I'd be hot by the time it was done. It's not just, you don't, oh, there's more.
Bears!
Bears! Bear number one. Come on, show us your blue. Show us your blue. Be a good sport.
You ranged bastard!
Did you lose your arrows? Oh, you didn't. Okay, you just lost the time slow. That's good. You always slow at the most inopportune times.
Well, meh.
Oh, it's just funny, because, you slow from almost every time. This is something I've noticed. You slow... I'm saying this 83 episodes into the show. Which, just for everyone watching, imagine that we've spent, on camera, at least double the amount of time you spent watching, because things get cut.
Oh, gosh.
That freaking snow ice Gatling gun monstrosity. Let's say, oh yeah, almost every time that you decide to do slow-mo, you do it from behind cover. But then you, as if like you're slow-mo, but they're not, so you need time to line up the shot or avoid them hitting you or something. But the other thing about it is you're just as slow as they are, so you spend half of your slow-mo time getting out of the cover to make the shot instead of lining up the shot. And it's just kind of fun.
I mean, you're not wrong. Ow.
Why are we aiming at the floor?
I was loading up 3 arrows.
Oh, can you not do that without zooming in?
Yeah. I don't think so.
Woo,
No, yeah, because
woo,
that button is the light melee attack.
Okay.
You have to aim in, hit the button twice, and then...
Try not to
Ow.
die. Oh yeah. At least one of those hit the right spot. Now we learned from last time, don't stand next to the angry bear. Lest the bear hug you into
2, 3.
oblivion. With that. Which makes sense, actually, because that does so much damage that the idea of just hugging against it, of course it's an auto-kill.
Yeah, because then you're being hit by every single shred of that ice.
plus, you know, whatever physical strength is behind the crush. Which, I mean, look at that thing. It can just squish you. Like,
Oh, and it has fucking chainsaws for arms.
oh, I forgot about that, yeah.
Stop chasing me!
No. My name is Winnie the Shrew, and I am here to eat you. The flesh of man is my honey.
We will definitely have to be grabbing some wires when we go back to town, though. I only have 300, and after what happened last time, that's not enough.
Yeah, it's
Don't
funny
trust
because we were talking about it by ourselves, like, alright, so after this we're gonna go up to the volcano, you know, presumably the cauldron, presumably the final fight for this whole thing, which means we need to make sure that we have wires so we don't have a repeat of what happened with the ending of the base game, but also what happened at the end of 2077, where we also almost ran out of ammo, which is hilarious. And so, like, alright, we absolutely cannot do that this game. And then we were doing comments earlier today, and someone's like, so you may want to buy some wires before you go up there. And we're like, they know
Like, we
us
just
so
want to
well.
check up, make sure you're prepared, right? You're actually, there it is. You're
okay.
prepared, right? You're not gonna be without wires again, right?
You're not gonna walk into the boss fight with, like, 5 arrows, are you? Like, no, I would never again.
I'd never do that a second time.
I love the best part of the delivery there to me was the completely unashamed way in which you say a second time. It's not even, I would never do that a second time. It's like, no, I wouldn't do that twice. No, that would be stupid. Why would I do that?
I want our distraction back, Taryn.
He's up.
Now.
Woo! Body slam. So it's funny, Isaac knows this story, but I'm going to tell all of you because it's funny. I nearly assassinated he and Sarah last week. This won't be last week for you watching, but the week before we recorded this. And completely on accident, and it was really funny because it goes against all normal logic. So there's this sushi place nearby that I didn't know existed.
Okay,
now you know the
I
story.
finally know the story you're talking about.
I'm just leading into it, and Isaac's like, what is he talking about? Nearly killed me, what? So there's this sushi place nearby, and the only reason I know it exists, well, actually, that's its own story, its own funny story, because Sarah knew it existed, what, a year ago?
Pretty soon after she got here, she saw sushi, was excited.
Yeah. So it's been like a year or more, and, but told me the name of the place and that it was nearby, and I didn't put two and two together because because what used to be there was a Village Inn, and I had a craving for pie, and I'm like, you know who does great pie? Village Inn. This is not this.
Village Inn does do great pie.
We're not sponsored by Village Inn.
I mean, we'll take it, but yeah.
Oh, sure. It's the internet, you have to say, because we live in a world where we do a lore video on the main character of a game and say, spoilers for this game, you dumbasses. So, yeah, I have no respect for the intelligence of the average internet person.
Not you, viewer. You're the exception.
I can't professionally. I'm not allowed to just assume that you know what you're talking about.
I just love that, hey, we're not sponsored by this, but you're a fucking moron. Like, we're not sponsored, so we're not making money from any kind of people paying us that way, but you who is watching our video and providing a way for us to get money, we won't respect you.
I am not calling the average viewer of our show a moron. I am calling the average member of the internet for whom we have to design certain practices morons. Also, to that end, I mean, morons in our name, so is that...
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Is that like any other thing
morons.
people like to claim? Like, I'm that, therefore I can make fun of it? Like, is that allowed? Can we say that? No.
I guess
moving
that's
on.
true. That's true.
That's a really low card that I'm trying to play. Anyway, So I went there going, hey, pie sounds good. Man, he just keeps going. I'm like, hey, pie sounds good. So I go up there. Turns out it's a sushi place. I'm like, oh. No! Maybe it's not auto kill. Yes, it's just lots of damage.
I lived!
Thank goodness. Thank goodness.
Leave me alone, you stupid Ursa fuck! His chest finally exploded!
You know, that might be another reason to kill the blue part, is maybe it can't do that if you do that.
I tried.
I know you were aiming
so much damage.
I know you were aiming for it the whole time. Just a consideration. Maybe maybe it can't bear hug you to death if you take away its glowy bits.
I think there's frost between my teeth.
Ah!
Yeah, that's not a comfortable thought at all. All right, brah. You good?
Now that was a fight.
Your trial's over. It was other Banuk who killed that man. Killed him because he was Karja.
You know why I took the first swing at him? He challenged the honor of the Banuk. The honor. That's what I thought.
Come on. Let's get you back.
Once I'm off the mountain, I'll find my own way. I need to think. It's not something I'm used to. Who knows what could happen?
I'll see you at town.
That's kind of cute.
You'd better make it. All right?
I give my pledge.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
No, just...
If Inatut survives, he's forgiven. But I want to prove to his chieftain that he wasn't guilty in the first place.
Yeah, sounds good. It's like, so he's alive, but for the record...
For the record, he wasn't guilty, and that is why I helped him, which is why he lived. I want to make sure that, like, he doesn't get, like...
penalized or something.
Yeah, that he doesn't get, like, you know, well, you got help, so it doesn't count, so we need to throw you back up on the mountain again.
It's like, but screw you, sir.
Right, exactly. Anyway, so you got sushi.
You know, actually, to that point, if there really are very few rules about it, then what the smart person does... Okay. Then what the smart person does is...
It's a buddy.
yeah, sends their friends up, like, we know where they're going to drop me, just leave clothes nearby.
Yep.
And then you put them on and walk back home. Now, of course, that goes against the very honor of the Banuk for which he threw the first punch anyway, but, you know.
Right.
Point stands. All right, back to camp. Oh!
Oops.
Oh!
I said oops.
I was really hoping you land on that branch.
I aimed for it.
Yeah, it kind of looked like you skidded off of it. I don't think that branch is land on a bowl.
Dr. Kopali.
Inatut told you the truth. This is the headdress stolen from the murdered man. You'll find more in a ravine north and west of here, along with the bodies of the killers.
'Cause I murdered them.
The exile still served its purpose. He was guilty of our suspicion.
Excuse
Fate
me?
has fallen like snow, and should Inatut return, he will be absolved.
You can't be serious.
He speaks for the Werak, my Nora friend.
You look ridiculous. If you would return to my Werak, you will behave as a Banuk does.
How does a Banuk behave, my chieftain? Like I did? Accepting a sentence for a crime he did not commit. Or those others who killed in cold blood for crimes that their Karja victims did not. I think what I wear will not make me more or less of a Banuk.
I want an answer from this chieftain on that.
I do too.
No, I
For
do
his own
don't.
sake,
Thank
it
you.
would be wise for him to think less, Nora friend.
I'll talk to him. But not for you.
Also,
Hey, guess what? I'm a chieftain. He's part of mine now. Fuck off.
I was gonna say, it's like, also, by the way, I know you're a chief, but I'm also a chief. Nah.
If I accept being chief for no other reason, it's to bring this dude in, just to save him from that.
Right.
Jeez.
It's like, so, the two leaders of your tribe are a dick, but, I mean, there's plenty of other Weraks
Defy
out there.
My chieftain's will spurn my Werak,
How are you feeling?
as if I've been pounded in the guts.
I mean, you kind of have.
I could just keep walking, but when my anger has thawed, it will leave me with nothing. Where else would I go?
You know, I know a Werak of 3 who could use you.
Right?
Have you ever heard of the... Oh, what are they called? Have you heard of the Scars of the North?
Right. I like both of these.
Yeah.
Do this one.
You can decide for yourself what it means to be a Banuk. It might not be what the chieftain and the shaman tell you.
Boy, if those are
Whether
words that
you
are
say
spoken from the
this
truth of
Werak or
Aelor's heart.
Wanderer.
I'm better with decisions like, do I start with the left or the right?
There's more to you than your fists, Inatut. That's why I believed you.
It was my chieftain who taught me honesty. Said, a Banuk should not be treacherous when the ice is treacherous enough. I'll sit with my bruises for a time, then talk with her again. As for you, Nora girl, will you accept this gift? A little scrawny weighed against the great boon you gave me, but...
I'm honored. Thank you, Inatut.
This is the tooth from the guy I didn't kill. What do
Or
we
his
get?
tooth.
Oh, blue gleam. Okay.
3 blue gleam, which I think is enough for the other bow I wanted.
Shopping.
Welcome to Kina's Rock.
We were episodes getting kind of to the end, but we didn't really feel like we had enough time to start the whole volcano raid. So we're like, hey, we'll go do one of the training ground things. And on the way we found this. So
She never falters.
there's a quest that we somehow didn't see.
Then I'm the one who can.
I probably just never got close to it, so I need to make sure that I scan the rest of the
Werak
map.
chieftain from the Nora. Strange omens. What do you make of it, shaman?
My thoughts on this are clouded. I must take in the smoke of burnt wires to clear them.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
exiled a
Come down
dude
from
for
the
drinking the
jawbone
blood?
beneath
Like,
to test
really?
those who would run with us.
The test. In those hunting grounds?
No, it is an ordeal. Survive upon the glacier and the knife trail, as our ancestors did. It's been a harsh season. 2 have yet to return. We shall wait. Then we shall bless their attempt. Then we shall leave.
Great.
Okay.
What does this ordeal involve?
To scale the glacier's face and endure 4 days and 4 nights, sustained only from the frozen ground and the machines. Our shaman has blessed the ordeal and permitted their harvest.
Metal to fashion weapons. The rest is forbidden.
Okay.
What about
What
the
else
two
would
who
you,
haven't
I guess,
returned?
eat them because your guys
Their
are you?
ordeal to face alone, their life or death. Those who return know the white teeth run alongside them. Those who do not know the white teeth marked their attempt.
How generous. So who are the White Teeth?
Warriors, the first and the best.
Oh, I thought we were
All
gonna be the
young
mountains or
hunters
something.
hungry for the fight seek
Right.
to run with us. Now the machines are angered. There was always fighting. We are well served, eh, shaman?
Every day lightning cracks in the smoke of battle. Every night a new name to honor in song.
Yikes.
Yeah, Aloy has a personal beef with abandoning people for stupid shit.
I mean, it's abandoning because you went on the test and the whole test is, survive. So I'm not going to...
Yeah, but
Like
again,
the entire test is go out there and survive. If you don't come back, we know you didn't make it. Like I'm not. As far as people
go out
reacting
there
to
and
quests
kill all
go,
the people, get revenge, but you're never allowed back on the homeland.
it's an entirely different equation. It's an entirely different
You're
equation.
missing hunters?
In time. As months pass, the meltwater often carries the body.
Oh my god!
If there's a chance they're alive, then I'll look for them.
Even if they did still live, they will not accept your aid, Outlander. To us, survival is sacred.
Nothing else can be relied upon.
We'll see.
I'll tell you what, my experience tells me that when people are about to die, they're a little bit more open about that. More importantly, I'm awesome. Do you understand what I mean by awesome? I mean,
Awesome.
I mean, I will help them and they will not frickin' know I'm there.
That too. Oh, they're over here.
I was like,
Okay.
where is this quest?
Sacred.
Hey, look, it's
Did
the.
they leave people to die?
The claws beneath.
See? Survival is sacred. Fucking
Yeah,
jackass.
well, it's funny actually because her reaction was very much in line with your whole presentation of her. It's like, yeah, no, that's accurate and fair.
Yeah.
But with the time we have left, we're gonna let Isaac travel here so I can finish the story. Otherwise, you'll have to have it next time, and that makes people, including us, mad. So sushi. Right. So I'm like, the pie place is now a sushi place. Cool. So a couple weeks later, I was like, I want sushi, so I went and got some. Picked up a bunch of sushi to try out from the place. You know, spent more money than I would ever normally on sushi, and one of those, like, all right, we'll try a little bit of everything you guys have got and come home and share it with people. And I was up and doing things before I talked to them by a few hours, so I tried all of it while it was fresh and stuck it in the fridge and tried some with them later. And some of the things I got were spicy. There were 2 of them that were spicy specifically. Ooh. Oh. Kill the machines.
So yeah, there were 2 of them that were spicy. This guy
looks like he's actually doing pretty well. Like, he doesn't need your help, even.
Like, yeah, there's a part of me that's like, maybe I should just...
where it stands.
Oh, now she's doing significantly less. They tripped all her traps, and that's all she's got.
Yeah, but she's dodging.
It's true.
Ah, there it is. She got hit. All right, we're joining in now.
You're no longer perfect. Wablam. Nice. But so, anyone who does any kind of cooking or is familiarity with food will know that, in general, when you're doing spicy food,
at least in our experience.
No, this is just in general, like, basic, most of the time with chemistry. Like, as a general rule, more physical heat, as in hot versus cold, means more spice. More heat to the spicy things. And, get down. Sup?
An outlander, huh? Well, who else would join me on this path I've taken? Which path would that be?
Away from tradition. Away from the Werak. It's not so...
So you chose to say fuck off?
Maybe. Or it seems like, I shouldn't say maybe. It seems like. Gotta be more to it, but...
But my need is greater.
Fight the scavengers for the scavenge.
Told the Banuk don't accept help. Is it true?
They don't. I do.
Well, this question's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I'm like, I like you. I like you. You're cool. All right.
But so, as a general rule, like, if you're, for example, if you're cooking and you add, like, chili powder to something, if you add it in early, and so it gets to just sit there and heat up in whatever you're cooking, it's gonna be hotter than if you add it at the end, right?
Right.
And by a lesser extension, not usually, like, strongly, but by a lesser extension, if you take that same dish and throw it in the fridge, then when you have it, if it's cold, it's not gonna be quite as spicy. It's just chemistry. Excited items do more hot things. So there were these 2 spicy rolls that I put in the fridge and had with them 2 hours later. Let them, you know, had them for lunch, let everybody try them. And the one was about like it was before, and neither of them were like super spicy. Like, they were just kind of mildly spicy, right?
I will say,
when they were hot.
The one that was basically the same as before, if that's how spicy they were delicious. It was perfect amount.
Yeah, it was like just mildly spicy, just enough to have a kick and be like, yeah, this is nice. The other one, when cold, multiplied its factor of spice by 3. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. It went from, don't talk to her. It went from mildly spicy and enjoyable to, oh my gosh, we're all dying. Like, and unfortunately, Sarah, who does not do spicy, was the first one to try it, because there was a level of mild that she probably would have been okay with. It would have been like the high end of her tolerance when it was hot, right? So she has it, and like tears start going in her eyes, and she starts kind of coughing, like, oh my gosh, it's so much. I'm like, man, I really misjudged that. And then Isaac, who has a similar spice level profile to me, eats one, and is like, oh my crap, you know. He just like starts dying as well. I'm like, I can't, there's no reason that my spice tolerance has increased above his so highly. So I tried one.
Not by that level.
Yeah, not by that level. And so I tried one, And then I started dying. And I was like, oh my gosh, this cold, spicy sushi roll is so much hotter than it was 2 hours ago when it was fresh.
The bleed effect of the spice into everything, or the chilling of that particular spice works in the opposition of all spice we've ever dealt with, or what. But it was
already
fucking hot.
Yeah, so it's like I have no explanation. I don't know the whys. All I know is that quite by accident I nearly killed the both of them.
Yeah.
And hurt myself in the process with sleeper spicy sushi. It was madness, because seriously, there's no adequate way to describe to you guys. Just, mild spice to wow, I need bread, I need water, I need milk, something. To wash it down. It was so bad.
Again, based on the other sushi, it went from eating something with a mild salsa on it to taking a bite out of a ghost pepper. I know it wasn't that bad. Maybe jalapeno.
A fresh jalapeno.
A very fresh jalapeno.
Yeah, full on bite into the seed pod area. Whew.
Yeah. It was ridiculous. But that is all the time we have today. Thank you so much for joining us today. Go ahead and leave us a like. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell for more Let's Plays. Go ahead and check out our other channel for gaming lore, link in the description. Thank you so much to all of our patrons for continuing to make these series possible, and we will see you in the next episode. In the meantime, this has been True Masters and Morons, signing off.